Welcome back to another episode of Matter of Fact. I'm Tommy here with Rob. Today we got something very American like for y'all, but not in a place you might think. Yeah, we got big here in the good old US of A is the immigrant crisis. But that shit's going on all around the world, especially in Europe. A lot of people say it's even worse in Europe.
Trump got motion.
Yeah, no, Trump. People are all about it. It does cause a lot. So, real simple. This video here, Spain, is where this is going on. A lot of people say it's even worse in Europe because of obviously assimilation is hard to do in any country, but a lot of people coming from like South America are usually Catholic. Follow Christianity in some form, whereas these migrants coming to Europe are Muslim. They're different religions and things like that, so really different lifestyles, and it seems to be an overwhelmingly male population as well. So never good when you have young men gathered with no women and no jobs. Bad things happen. So here the migrants beat up an old man pretty bad, which set shit off, and it's going down. Let's check it out.
Yeah. So, this is happening in Spain, and I have no idea what's going on right now.
The streets of Spain have devolved into chaos. Yes, the middle of summer should be heaven in Spain.
My fault. This is very unrelated. Bro, you know my fucking bike got stolen? Yeah, bro, I was sick, bro.
Kensington's coming to Tommy. Watch our other episode and learn about the opioid crisis, some crackhead or strung out motherfucker that stole your shit.
But not this year. Locals are being terrorized by migrant gangs with reports of random acts of violence towards innocent local members of the community. The chaos started when an elderly local Spanish man was
Old man.
Who?
Old man.
Who did that?
The immigrants, the migrants. Fuck this old bro up.
Why?
Why you gotta hit on old people, bro?
What he do?
Yeah, exactly. You can't be bringing that shit like that. That ain't cool.
It's not cool at all.
Not cool. Fucked him up, man.
That's not a player, bro.
Yeah. So
that's not a player.
I see why they're mad. I'll say that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be cool with that neither.
Yeah, that's not.
And you're paying for these people to be here so they can do shit like that. I wouldn't go with that, man.
Fuck out of here. I spaz on the nigga that did that to Grapes.
So see what this caused. What's the aftermath? People saw this. How did they react? Roll the tape, bro.
brutally beaten out of nowhere in Torre Pacheco by a North African gang. This show of thuggery sparked outrage in the community, leading to a weekend of wild clashes between locals and migrant groups. This Spanish commentator was outraged by the scene, saying, "This is happening in Murcia, Spain. Hundreds of armed migrants are attacking Spaniards just for being Spaniards. How are they not deported by now?" And it didn't stop there.
So you a racist no matter where the border's at.
Isn't that a fact, though? How can you come somewhere illegally? You're not even supposed to be there. Do that shit and be like, we can't do nothing about it, man.
They just calling them migrants. They didn't say it was illegal.
No, they're definitely, I think probably the majority of them are legal. Some of these countries did let a lot of people in, and they're regretting it. And they didn't get the good people. You know what I mean? A lot of these people aren't the ones that you want. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, you want women and young children. You don't want men. That's the facts. You don't want young men, for the most part, unless they are talented and intelligent and already proven that they can contribute. If they're going to be, roaming around without jobs, without education, and that sort of stuff, it's never going to be good, and that's why they
If they're troublemakers?
Gangs here.
If they're troublemakers, Rob?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit in my country.
I kind of agree.
That's why we got Trump. fucked up on the street.
This commentator is blasting the media for their lack of coverage on the issue, saying, chaos in Spain. Reports of gangs of foreigners have been attacking people on the streets. Spanish people have gathered on the streets to stop the attacks. Why isn't this on the news? The clashes also have a religious undertone, with many blaming the Muslim background.
This shit not even on the news?
So this channel, I guess here that we're listening to, it's a Sky News AU. So this is Australian news that's covering the story here in Spain. So and that's what they say is like, they're kind of trying to cover it up, and they don't want to paint like the people that are doing these things in a bad light, because then people are going to be even more against them. But shouldn't they be against them?
That's crazy. So they're not illegal, Rob.
No, nobody said that, bro. Nobody said that. We still do that shit. We still do that in the U.S., dude. It's all words. We call them migrants. That was our thing. They used to be illegals. Some people call them illegals, and then you just call them migrants. They do that. If you're a Democrat, you call them migrants. If you're a Republican, you call them illegals. That's what it is.
Republican, that's what you said.
I'm just telling you the facts, bro. That's what the show's about. That's what the show's about.
Immigrants for the chaos. This commentator shared footage of a religious march in the streets of Barcelona.
Hey, that's how to live.
All dudes.
He said, military-aged Muslim men take over streets in Spain to show the citizens they are taking control. It is intimidation designed to silence dissent. But
Nah, that's type crazy.
Yeah. And that wouldn't be cool. I wouldn't be cool with that. No, you don't belong here then. You can't come in and like do, like that's, that would be illegal. You can't take over streets and shut down traffic.
So Muslims
can't
come to New York and do that?
No.
There's Muslims that are American.
You can't do that though. You can't. That's disrupting
Christians
our laws.
can't?
No, they can't either. That's a fucking law, bro. You can't pray in the fucking
Atheists
street.
can?
If you're praying in the street, we're probably gonna throw you in the psych bin, because it's like, bro, what are you doing? You're sitting in traffic. Get the fuck out of here. That's how it should be. It's, bro, you're sitting in fucking traffic. Get the fuck out of here.
What if they're not sitting in traffic?
Yeah.
What if they're on the side of it?
Well, if you're wherever you are and you're breaking the law, then get the fuck out of here, bro. We put the law in place for a reason before you even
What are they
here.
doing that's breaking the law?
You can't block something like that. It's probably against the law. But
no, you over here saying problem. No, what?
I don't know the Spanish laws. I know you can't do that shit in the U.S.
Yeah, they just having a
If somebody
demonstration.
came to your street and just started doing that, they can't do that shit, Tommy. And nobody on the block knows who these motherfuckers are. They just started doing this shit in your street. You can't drive your car. You can't walk nowhere. No, you call the police, and the police be like,
I'll be like, who are these?
The police be like, yo, there's 100
Who the
motherfuckers here.
fuck are these niggas?
We gotta get the SWAT team in this
Yeah.
bitch.
That's mad
put
funny.
it down.
That's mad funny.
these locals had enough and began chanting in defense. And again on the streets with larger protest groups gathering to reclaim their country. And all of this chaos is leading
Spanish.
commentators and locals alike to question the need for so much migration.
Oh yeah.
So you now have ethnic conflict within Spain because of immigration. Immigrants came in, attacked an old man for no reason. Spaniards retaliated, and now the migrants are ganging up to attack Spaniards. And this is supposed to be good for the country. House prices increase, quality of life goes down, wages stay low, social capital goes down, there's ethnic conflict, trust in community goes down, community involvement goes down. But yeah, immigration.
Police clashed with pro-Spain protesters outside a migrant centre in Madrid after angry demonstrators took to the area.
What, pro-Spain protesters? Is that what they just said?
Yeah, so people that
The police fucking up this.
They do that here in America all the time, man. That's how it is.
Nah, what they doing though?
So-
They gotta be fucking them up.
They gotta be.
That's fucked up. They
So-
probably fucking up random niggas.
Probably. They need an ICE force just like we got. They need to get to work. And,
Nah, bro,
they
ICE
can't
is-
just be kicking
ICE is
them out of
unconstitutional.
Well,
That's what That's what niggas around me say.
Well, that's too bad because we're doing it. Once they rewrite that shit, we going. All right, we need to do shit. We can't be pussyfooting around no more. All right, you gotta get it done, Tommy. You know, look what happens. You want this in America?
You just said this shit is
Coming.
happening in America right now.
It's happening because we're kicking them out and they are rebelling about that. But we had let it get to this and they're not even kicking them out. It is getting rowdy. You know, so I think you know what I mean. When everybody says if there's any sort of civil war, this is where it's going to be. It's going to be on an invasion of whoever and whoever supports that sort of thing against the natural born citizens, because it's becoming a world where even if the pie is getting bigger, your piece is getting smaller and smaller, and you're losing. You ain't getting.
That's not how.
That is how it's working. The pie is getting bigger, but it ain't going out equally. You know what I mean? So somebody else's piece is getting bigger. 9 times out of 10, it ain't yours, and that's facts. So eventually, when your piece is so small, and that still some of that little piece that you got left is going to support people that are here illegally, it's going to get people mad. Dude. That's just what happens. I don't know if they're doing it by design, but it's just human nature. You can see it over the course of history, time and time again, that it repeats.
And that's a matter of fact. Let us know in the comments what y'all think.
Yeah, you going to Spain?
You going to Spain? You going here? You going to do a video?
Do you think these upstanding citizens are migrants or are they illegals? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, like, are you on team North Africa? Because they said they was like gangs from North Africa or something. Or are you on team Spanish?
Who's going to win the Civil War?
Let us know. Maybe they just trying to get their shit that Spain stole from them thousands of years ago. They trying to get that shit back, nigga. Get
going to war,
nigga. Yeah, y'all want the war against my niggas.
Then if they're invading, if you call it a war, then you just smoke them, but that's another story.
Alright. But we'll catch y'all on the next one. Appreciate it if you made this far. Like, subscribe, share, and
all that other shit.
Peace.